How's it going, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the Charlton Athletic FIFA 20 career mode. We start things off by having a look at our training in review for the week. A's across the board. You know by now that we get A's across the board, guys. And we get one player increasing their rating. That is Sepp van den Berg, who is now, 69 and some way to a 70 as well there, with pretty much all of his defensive stats going up at once that we were training. So we've got a very, very nice squad now. It might be time as well to start experimenting with actually using Sepp van den Berg, because while we're training him in the background, we haven't actually used him in the team. It's mainly because he's not, he's not as high a rating as Naby Sarr, and he's also not as reliable as a Jason Pearce, who we've used and know his strengths really in the game. And it's not really a time to start experimenting and risking with the squad. But I think maybe now that he's done that, now that we've used him a bit in the training drills, it might be okay to start trying to draft him in. Rotating him with the other centre-backs, boys at centre-back. So let's go and have a look at the calendar right now. So 3 games for today's episode, and that will conclude the month of March. We have Hull City away on the 14th, QPR at home, and then Cardiff away. So some tricky ones in there. Let's see where Hull, QPR and Cardiff all are respectively in the league table, which we do by going over to the central tab and over here to standing. So let's have a look. So QPR, where the hell are QPR then? They must be right down there. So QPR are literally in the relegation zone. Who else did I say? Hull City are not that good either, they're 18th. And then the other team were, I actually can't remember who the other team, it might have been Cardiff, who are 3rd. So I think we're going to have to play that Cardiff game. In fact, we're definitely going to play that Cardiff game, which I think was the 3rd of the 3 fixtures, if I saw that correctly and if I remember correctly. Yes, that is the case. So we're going to simulate the other 2. Hopefully we can get wins in both of them. At least 4 points I would want from those 2, because it wouldn't be great if we got anything less, would it? Let's be honest now. Let's see how we can do here. There's, again, no option for a press conference, which is frustrating, because I feel like when there's no press conference, you tend to do worse. But we'll find out. So here is the squad. Again, everybody apart from the CAM and the right back are above 70 now, which is the sign of a very good championship team, a strong championship team, and considering all these are young as well, most of them are young at least, it means that we are looking for a really nice solid foundation for the future. Let's go into this whole game. Hopefully we can grab the 3 points here away at the, is it KC Stadium or something? I can't remember. And we do get the 2-1 away victory, and that is another instance in which Lyle Taylor has grabbed 2 goals in the same game, and I thought that was a penalty, but actually Jared Bowen stuck away a penalty for Hull to equalise in the first half, and then in the second half Taylor came up good for us and grabbed the second goal of the game. Forster-Caskey and Lapsley were subbed on, which is interesting to me, because especially because Lapsley was the first sub, because normally you used to do it by ratings. So if you had 2 players of the same position, like Forster-Caskey and Lapsley, but one of them was rated higher, and Forster-Caskey is rated higher than Lapsley, by the way, it would normally sub on Forster-Caskey, or the higher rated one, which would be Forster-Caskey in this case, automatically first. So interesting that seems to have changed, actually for the better. I still, I remember a time when in FIFA you could sim a game, and you could jump in and actually continue from a certain point if you weren't playing very well. I wish that came back again, but they seem to just, I don't know, be making the simulation process a lot more, I don't know, a lot less entertaining, I should say, I suppose. We've got another opportunity to train before this QPR game. In fact, before we do that, let's have a look at where that leaves us in the league table now. So, wow, okay, so it looks like Nottingham Forest only drew, which means we are now in 4 points, within 4 points of second place, which is great, and within 6 points of top of the league. Stoke are on equal points with us, but they have a 6 goal difference better than us, interestingly. So if we can just worry about ourselves, keep on really good form, we might be alright. But anyway, let's train the rest of these players, guys, and see if we can get anybody else up a rating. Let's hope so. Alright, so A's across the board as per, and nobody going up a rating. However, Greenwood increasing a lot of important stats for himself there. You saw his dribbling, finishing, and shot power all go up again. And that bar went up some way to a 71, towards a 71. So yeah, good stuff, but nobody going up a rating. Time to move our attention now onto this game against QPR, which comes around very, very quickly. We also have, I believe, a suspension there of, I thought it was Kyle for a second. I was going to say that didn't make sense because he didn't even play. But it is actually going to be Tom Lockyer which is kind of frustrating because that means Deji's probably going to have to come in. I mean, we had to rotate anyway, but Lockyer, funnily enough, is probably the least fatigued along with Cullen out of anyone. So maybe Vandenberg, maybe as I said at the beginning of this episode, Vandenberg can come in and make his debut. I think, in fact, that would be the wiser move there. So let's sort this team out and we'll get into the action. So this is how the team looks for this one. I've given a few areas of the pitch a little bit more energy, but Greenwood, Taylor and Smith Rowe are all going to have to just sort of bite the bullet a little bit and play as best they can, as well as Purrington, who's slightly less fatigued than those three that I just mentioned. We have an office notification. Don't know what that actually is. It's a player chat. It seems to be Kyle, who actually we have ended up starting before we even checked the messages. But I will say I'll consider it because, of course, we are actually going to end up starting him. Are we going to have the opportunity to do a press conference? It doesn't look like it, which is frustrating times. We're at home, though, against QPR here, so this should be a victory. Let's see how we do. So we did check, and it was, I think, 23rd or 22nd where QPR were. Had a pretty poor season. Showed you the team already. Are we going to grab the win here? We are going to grab a 3-0 win. And all of those front three, Taylor, Lecco and Greenwood. Or sorry, that's actually not true, is it? Because Smith Rowe, Lecco and Taylor are the front three. And then Greenwood was playing in the CAM, where I might play him more. We'll see. But Greenwood grabbed a goal, Lecco grabbed a goal, and Taylor grabbed a goal as well. So Lyle Taylor, very, very poised to be getting that Player of the Month again for this month, because he has been scoring absolutely tons of goals. I literally think he scored 5 goals, and we still have another game left in the month. It looks like Kyle had a good game there as well, and he says to us, "Hey Gaffer, I really appreciate you listening to me and letting me get out there to play while I'm in form. I'm going to say, keep it up, mate. Well played, sir. You were very good, Kyle." Of course, I always like to reference what the situation is in real life, and Kyle no longer with us, replaced by David Davis, and of course Matt Smith as well, who's more or less the Conor Gallagher replacement, a bit more deep than him maybe, but nonetheless that is the case. But we didn't have time to manoeuvre that. Anyway, we have some internationals, Josh Cullen and Adam Matthews, going away with their respective nations. And that is pretty much it. Hang on, did I have another player chat that I didn't see there? Because it seems that the notification's not going away. Oh, it's Naby Sarr. And he's just thanking us for playing him. And I'm going to say I'm proud of you because he's been playing okay for the last couple of games. Anyway, guys, we've now got our final game of the episode, and that will be against Cardiff City. We are going to play it because Cardiff... Oh, and by the way, before Nottingham Forest, it just changed as I was speaking. But before Nottingham Forest kicked the ball, we were within 1 point of second place there. And now we've been leapfrogged by Stoke. And of course, wait, was it Stoke that... I don't know. Either way, we're 4 points off of second place again still, and equal points with Stoke. So we need to grab the win. Cardiff are literally 1 point behind us, but this is their game in hand here, which gives us a bit of a challenge. So if they do beat us, they will pretty much end our automatic promotion hopes. However, if we win, it's still very much alive. So if we can do it, which I feel we can, hopefully, well, we could be looking good, let's just say that much. Anyway, I'm going to change the team a little bit and then we'll get into this game. So here we are, a true clash today of Championship Titans. We are away at Cardiff City up in Wales, and we are looking to get 3 points on the board to keep up our automatic promotion chase, and basically as well keep Cardiff off of our tails. Get away, Cardiff, you know what I mean? Shoo and all that. But here we are. In the Cardiff end, it looks like there are a lot of orange shirts as well as blue shirts, and it will be Lyle Taylor who is the player to watch for this particular game. 6 goals in the last 3 matches is a little bit crazy. Let's hope he can continue that blistering form into the game. Let's see how the teams line up. So starting with the home side, Cardiff City, it's Etheridge, ex-Charlton of course in goal. It's Johansson, Nelson, Morrison and Bennett across the back. It's Tomlin, Pack, Murphy and Hoylett in midfield. Joe Rolls behind Gary Medine up front. I think it's Gary Medine. If not, I look like a moron now. I normally do anyway, so it's no different, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's move on to the Charlton team. We know it, but let's just flash it up one more time so you guys can see how we line up with that nice team lineup graphic as well. And here it is. There's our bench on the right hand side. Again, I always say it, drink that in before it disappears. And then we have, of course, the starting lineup as well on that left hand side. Josh Cullen back as the captain again today. Taylor, Lecco and Smith Rowe all a little bit knackered, but we trust them to come through. And, of course, we've got some decent subs on the bench. So let's skip to the game and smash Cardiff, hopefully. And they've given the ball straight away to Lyle Taylor, which is a very awkward thing to have done. And it looks like Oztuma's going to get us into a good position here. And that's a great bit of defending by Johansson. It has to be said. That's really, really good. Here we go. Taylor. Oh, he's got away. And he's going to have to dink it. And that's got to be a goal. And it's Conor Gallagher. That is a beautiful pass. For once, FIFA career mode, or single-player FIFA in general, has really nailed what I wanted to do with that cross. The little scoop perfectly to the run of Conor Gallagher, and he smacks it. I think it was a volley as opposed to a half volley into the back of the net. Let's have another look to remind ourselves. A little scoop over, and I think, yeah, it was literally a volley. Great finish. I mean, it was an open goal, but the control, precision, and power was all perfect from Conor Gallagher there, and it was all the work of Lyle Taylor. And already we go 1-0 up here in Wales. Brilliant stuff. Here we go, boys. Matthews to Gallagher. Going to release Lyle Taylor, is he? Taylor's going to get there as well, I think. And he does pretty well. It's another cross this time for Oztuma, who of course is never going to reach that. But we still have the ball. Let's switch the play over here to Benny Purrington. And what's he going to do? Probably the wrong choice there. Although we have actually got the better of pack with Oztuma. And that is the wrong pass from Johnny Lecco. Cullen to Gallagher. Oh, somehow we've managed to come away with it. I pressed triangle twice there. Eventually the pass goes through. It's Taylor to Cullen. And Cullen... Come on, somebody's got to get this through. And it's a dummy. And it's going to be a pass to the edge of the box. Another pass. Josh Cullen in the box. Josh Cullen, shoot! Josh Cullen! Oh my God, it's wide. Jesus Christ. We could be 2 or 3-0 up here because we've had a lot of chances. That, for example, could have gone in. But his shooting's just not quite good enough at this level. Let's get that away. Come on. Oh, keeper. What's happened there? I don't know why he didn't pick it up. But all of a sudden, we're in danger. And it's Tomlin who manages to mess up the pass. And Lockyer gave the wrong pass, but we've got away with it. And now Lecco can storm down the right with his blistering pace. Who is catching Jonathan Lecco up? And look at that on the right wing. On the left wing, sorry, it's Smith Rowe, and the keeper gets there ahead of him. Look at this absolutely wonderful skill, by the way, from Adam Matthews. Nobody's getting anywhere near him with this sort of trickery in his locker. I could literally probably get away with doing this, guys, for the entire rest of the game. And we'd get the 1-0 win. Should I do it? Look, literally, just in a complete... Oh, hang on. It's actually getting... They're starting to press now. Can't get away with it. I can't. Fun while it lasted. Jacob Murphy on the right wing. So they also have a Jacob... They also have a Murphy. So which Murphy was Jacob Murphy? This is the question. Who knows? Either way, they've got a corner, and it is going to be one of the Murphys over it. It's actually... Sorry, it's Hoylett. And tapped away by Dylan Phillips. It was a good corner. And well read by Dylan. And now we chase the pack. Good joke again. And Rouse now can't get his cross away. Matthews, though, he can't sort his feet out. And now Tomlin in the box. No! Oh, it's a great goal from Lee Tomlin. That's so annoying because we were comfortable just rolling the ball around with Adam Matthews. And then, annoyingly, whoever it was, I think it was Matthews again, couldn't sort his feet out there because I pressed pass loads of times and he just delayed it. Again, just delayed reaction from FIFA. There, at this point, I was bashing X there. And, yeah, unfortunately, Lee Tomlin absolutely stonks one in the top left corner of the goal. So now we're back to square one. See if we can grab another goal. Taylor in the box. Taylor, come on, you've got to shoot, mate. Oh, that's got to be... He's got to... The game just has to do what I'm actually asking it to. Take a touch, Taylor. Look there. Sprint forward. Don't just... Oh, annoying. Anyway, 1-1 still. I think it's going to be half-time, actually, after this goal kick goes airborne. Looks like... The whistle should go here. And as soon as we get under control, yeah, of course, it would blow the whistle at that point. So anyway, 1-1 the score. Very, very unfortunate circumstances in which we allowed Cardiff to get the equaliser. There are the scores around the grounds. And it seems as though we've got our work cut out for us to try and go back in the lead here. Shame that we're drawing because it was, again, if the game did what I actually asked it to do, we wouldn't be in this predicament. I'm done with being... resentful, and I need to just basically try and rectify the problem here, so let's try and do so. Here come Cardiff, it's Joe Rolls, and a great tackle from none other than Aaron Oztuma, and now again just so poor on the ball, just not translating to what I'm pressing. And again, it's probably because I'm using a sort of 70 rated centre back, But at the same time, it's frustrating. Anyway, Leko's through here, and he's managed to get away from his marker quite comfortably. And he's got a score now. It's Johnny Leko, and he's banged it in the top bins. Well, was it top bins? I don't know. Either way, we'll skank out. And the number 14, who has sort of fallen out of favour to Mason Greenwood, has come back into the squad and shown why we love using him on FIFA and why I might actually try and sign him. That was a really, really good goal. It was just like he got away from his man. Absolute blistering pace as we know Jonathan Leko has. And then the finish was great. It was really good. So how close was Everidge to getting it? It actually was kind of close to him. Could have been a little bit further in the corner, but it was still a decent finish from the boy. And they're going to make a substitute. Don't care because we're going to win the game 14-1 now. Let's go. All right, let's chip that. Oh, that's a great pass from Conor Gallagher. And this time, it's Johnny Leko. Look at that little switch. Oh, it's a Cruyff turn. And that's going to be a goal for number 3. It's Oztuma, the little man. That was so easy. Felt weirdly easy. Felt like suddenly I was playing against like amateur CPU. Very odd. Little drag back from Johnny Leko. Sorry, I'll just take a little sippy sip there. But oh, it's a great work move. Jonathan Leko's pace is just proven to be extremely dangerous. And Oztuma was never going to miss from there, was he? Absolutely brilliant goal. 3-1. Hoylett. Oh, he's put a cross in. Phillips punches that away. And Oztuma's got to get this under control. Does so nicely. Smith Rowe. And it's to Taylor. Taylor's going to just about get the pass into a nice trajectory for Johnny Leko to run onto. And he's going to beat his man again here with this unbelievable pace. We're actually going to cut back because we can't quite go anywhere. And now Lyle Taylor for 4 almost. Oh, I thought Smith Rowe had headed that. I kind of was expecting a 4th goal there, but unfortunately it remains 3-1. It was a good chance though for the boys, and now we are absolutely dominating this game. We are absolutely loving life here. Let's see if we can grab a 4th. Here come Cardiff, sending their attackers forward in great numbers. It's a good save, straight at Dylan Phillips, but he reacted well, and now we have to get it away, and we do so. And Gallagher's going to collect this. Look at their overloading ball style technique there. They've got so many players forward when they do attack that it's actually dangerous times in the last 10 minutes now. And that is not the pass I wanted from Leko. No one wants to pass there, do they? Oh, look at them pressing us. Gallagher, he's done brilliantly well, Gallagher, and he's going to just hoof this up the pitch. We've got to get it. Matthews does get it. What is Matthews doing up this far, by the way? Jesus Christ. When they're attacking. Oh, and we actually get dispossessed. Oh, it's great from Conor Gallagher. Sorry, is Conor Gallagher now playing right back or what? Anyway. Oh, Cullen, come on, man. Get that pass done. Rolls into the box. Away it goes. Lockyer, well played. And that is, I think, actually offside. So Smith Rowe can come off the pitch now. Lapsley comes on. And looks like we're loving life here. Here comes... who is this, actually? I think it might be Hoylett. To try and salvage something for Cardiff here. And Lockyer doing brilliantly well. Lockyer's had a really good game here for us. Just... being very solid, got a lot of key tackles in. Oztuma up to Macaulay Bonne. Macaulay Bonne, little knock inside to Lapsley. Lapsley to Macaulay Bonne again. Macaulay Bonne, you've got to grab the goal with your left peg. It's his right peg, and he does grab it. And look at that, 4-1 as the clock literally ticks to 2 minutes of injury time. And we're skanking out this time with the super sub Macaulay Bonne, who had come on the pitch very late on in the day for Lyle Taylor. And I think it was the other sub, George Lapsley, playing left wing for Smith Rowe. Came off for Smith Rowe, who grabbed the assist there. It was indeed. And that is a brilliant link up from the 2 substitutes. I thought he might have done it with his left peg there, but I'm absolutely more than happy for him to take it with his right if it's going to go in the back of the onion bag like that. 4 goals in the league, and for a bit part player, that is absolutely fine by me. And that is full time, by the way, guys. We managed to grab a 4-1 away victory here at fellow promotion chasers Cardiff, and that is an unreal result for the boys. And I just can't see too many better results than that across the season. You know, looking back in my mind, look at that first goal, by the way. Lovely take from Gallagher, and that just set the tone. Like from there, we were just absolutely owning. Like, just the game was just ours to lose. You know what I mean? They did equalise, to be fair to them, but we came back in unbelievable fashion. And look at those ratings for all the boys there. We had an absolute stormer of a game. Everybody had a stormer of a game, including the 2 boys that came off the bench, Bonne and Lapsley. Gallagher man of the match with the... Oh, just with the 1 goal. I guess his passing must have been very good. Yeah, look, 27 out of 28 passes. Very, very good stuff from him. And 18 dribbles completed, which is very good as well. 2 of his tackles. So, yeah, no surprise to see Gallagher on a 9.5 there. And we move on to the post-match interview. And let's see the other results. I'm looking, obviously, for Forest, who won 3-0. That's a shame. And Fulham actually drew. So, Fulham slipped up a little bit. Away at QPR as well, who are not exactly a fantastic team on this particular season. But let's have a look at the league table in just a second. And look at that. Team morale, very, very happy once again. All the right answers given. And to end off this episode, guys, where are we in the table? We are, of course, still 4th. Because I think I actually didn't catch that, but Stoke had also won. And their goal difference is still 6 better than ours, unfortunately. But we are still only 4 points now off of automatic promotion and 4 points off of top spot as well. So with the last 6 games, guys, it is all to play for. If we win all 6 of our games, we have some sort of chance of making that top 2. I don't know if we've actually got to play Fulham and Forest again. And it might be those 2 games between Charlton, Fulham and Charlton and Forest that make the difference. Because I don't think we want either of them. I think we either drew both of them or drew 1 and lost 1 potentially. But have we got Cardiff or Forest? Sorry, Fulham or Forest? No. So next episode, guys, we are going to do the Player of the Month as a matter of urgency. And then we will do Millwall at home, by the way, Brentford and Reading. And then there'll be 1 game in May, is it? Okay, it's Leeds. So, yeah, we don't, unfortunately, have the opportunity to play Forest or Fulham. So it's all to be decided in the next 2 episodes, guys. Are we going to get... is there a chance of us to not get playoffs, I wonder? So 7th is West Brom and 76. So it'll be very, very difficult. They're 10 points behind us. Very, very, very difficult for us to not get playoffs. So we're pretty much guaranteed playoffs at this point. But yeah, it's just whether we can get those automatic 2 spots as to what kind of season this has been. Again, I will train off screen between episodes, guys. But thank you so much for watching. Do join me in the next episode because it's all going to get very, very intense. If we get 3 wins in the next episode, who knows? We might be surging for that 1st or 2nd place in the championship. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. See you later.